Hello, Ethan with Myself is My Cards. Thanks for clicking in just in time because we're dealing with time travel today. I received a parcel of something that I ordered, again from Teratavo. It has some work of his and Octavio's and Pablo Robledo, and I'll show you that. But in regard to time travel, I mean, this is there's a video that I posted about a year ago, late March, and at that time we were going into quarantine, and there was a big question mark over everything. And here came this parcel that I had ordered a few weeks before. That was shipped in a pre-pandemic world, and I received it in a barely starting pandemic world. And I remember distinctly how I felt, the question marks that were over everything. And so we have the benefit at this point to look back on a year, benefit or not. It's not all beneficial, is it? To know how things played out, at least thus far. And so I was poignantly reminded of that when I received this today. It's been, a year and a week or two, being that this is mid-April. So, at that time I sent out a little prayer to everyone for health and stick-to-itiveness and strength and intelligence to get through it. And I'm going to update that. Sending it out again, reaching out to you. So a couple of new subscribers have come in over the last couple of weeks, and that's nice. So I thought I'd post a little content. We will have the new Rolichon with the purple coloring, violet, and the Lequart. It's an 1800s deck. It's not something I usually don't feature those or use those. So, but anyways, we'll do a little comparison of the Rolichon to the old one, so you can see this new purple coloring that they say is potentially more historically accurate, being that those are the colors that were being used at that time. Remember that the Rolichon, the line drawing is all that we have of it. It wasn't colored. I believe it was in a book. Just shows the you can see it in like the tarot encyclopedias. So that's where they get the line drawing from. So when they color in these historic reproductions, they're guessing on the coloration. So on this one, they're thinking that this kind of red purple is more historically accurate. So let's take a look at it. Okay, I believe this is this is the Rolichon. Well, I'm glad I looked. All right, so here's our Rolichon. We'll start with that. Number 16. I like that. That's nice. Octavio A. Perez and Pablo A. Robledo. Excuse me. Well, it's not as red as I thought it was going to be. There it is. That's quite violet, right? Yeah, Very good. Right. Right. Okay. So we can see in the other version they used the blues there in the cuff. Are we in frame? Are we out of not having glare? There is some glare, isn't there? There we go. You can see the color. Yeah, that's a good color. Very nice, guys. Right. Liberal use of that color. It's everywhere. Okay, well, if we are in the mind for anything from royalty to deeply spiritual, or just want to have a little softer presentation, this will do it. It looks like the lines are a little bit different to me. Well, okay. Well, isn't that interesting? Now that goes to show how important color is, because, I mean, the presentation of that card to me is very different with that purple coloring. It strikes me in a very different way, and I'm familiar with the Justice card. Well, and it's an important week for Justice right now too, isn't it? So she stands out. I hope she does that more often also. Okay, good looking cards, guys. I'm happy with that. Excellent. All right, the Lequart. I hope that's the way you say it. I don't know. I'm probably not saying it right. Please correct me. Let me know. Enlighten me. Teach me how to speak. Please, if you know the correct pronunciation of these things. And historically, I don't know much about this deck. I got it because I was ordering the other one. And I wanted to make it worthwhile. And it looked like a really interesting and nice pattern. So I went for it. It reminds me of the Grimade quite a bit. Very much. That facial expression is nearly exactly the same. So I sense that there's a relationship there with the Grimade. But the coloration is different again. So that's interesting. There's a lot of color there. Yeah, these look a lot like the Grimade. You can tell I don't specialize in the 19th century decks, can't you? Well, again, if there's information that I need to know, please go ahead. Yeah, the more and more I'm seeing this Grimade action, but the coloring is oh wow, that's again interesting. This strikes me again. There's the subtle
things that happen in the eye and the mind. That is what tarot's about, isn't it? Very good. Wow. Don't mean to laugh. I mean, well, why not laugh? It's okay. Well, so there you go, a little taste of that.
So there you go. A couple of new decks and a connection point for time travel, to being able to access my consciousness, my feeling, what it was like to be in that time a year ago, and to sit here and do the same type of exercise again now at this time. It's almost as if I'm sitting in both places at one time. Don't mean to blow your minds or anything, but this is the way things like ritual and stuff like that work, right? So I just thought I'd mention that. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again. Peace out.